Hello, welcome back to our Riftborn playthrough of Endless Space 2 on Endless difficulty. Last turn we were busy setting ourselves up for a Wonder victory. As you can see here, we're building the Obelisk of all space-time. If you own 3 of these, I think you win the game. If you're a single player, in Alliance you need more. Doesn't actually say. And misleading enough, the computer will tell you that you have to. Misleading enough, the computer will tell you that the AI is close to achieving Wonder victory as soon as it unlocks this building. So you'll get that a lot. It doesn't, as usual. The warning that another computer is about to win the game is more or less meaningless most of the time. So don't panic when that happens to you. So, in the meantime, while we set up for Wonder Victory, we have an empire to run. So let's go on with that. I mentioned last time we had a slight economic crisis because our behemoths were taking up too much production cost. And we had to sort that out in the last episode. So we won't go for extra behemoth bays. We can't really afford it right now. Or perhaps ever. What we will go for is trying to get F Reality Institute on as many planets as possible, because we now have a big stockpile of antimatter. We don't want to use it all up. As you can see, we're only getting 6 a turn, and we want enough for obelisks of all space and time. Alright, let's just cycle through our systems. This has no F Reality Institute, has huge science output, definitely something we want. And it also has, we probably want distributed energy. This is a big FIDS output increase, but it does come at the cost of taking a lot of turns. Probably worth it. And then this as well. No, we probably don't want that. We want to get as many distributed energies as we can. Again, make sure you check the queues. Weird thing with Riftborn, sometimes machine embodiment is impossible and then the queue goes haywire and nothing happens. Fabrication license is something we can think about, but I don't think we want it here. We want to save up our resources for the important stuff. We can also pick up microwave pipes, which is good on this kind of system, with lots of population. Once again, we start the series. We'll start the episode with the nice Riftborn theme. It might not be that audible on the mics. If it isn't, then please check it out in your own time. It's a really nice theme. I'm less worried about the adamantium production than I am about the antimatter. So I'm willing to pick up microwave pipes on a lot of systems. F Reality is, as always, really good. Still quite a humorous name, I find. Alright, what else? What's here? On this, we already have it. We could pick up distributed energy on this. Let's see how long that will take. 9 turns. It's quite an expensive upgrade. It's quite good as well, though. And we can pick up XMBA. Oh, Masters in Business Administration. Good for dust income. But this will be good for dust income anyways. Alright. We do still have to worry about system shields. But otherwise, I think we're really well set up at the moment. We don't really have much to get this hero. We've already maxed them, basically. Let's check the system. Again, it's really not that bad that the system population goes down when you're playing the Riftborn, because you can replace it with much better populations and machine embodiment. And yeah, I think we've spent enough resources. Even if we don't end up winning with Wonder, the Wonder point power, like the Wonder building, gives you 5 FIDSI per population on the system. So in this case, 11 times 5, 55. Not bad. I mean, I would have been better on this, but we're gonna have to get it on multiple planets anyway, and this is the best production. So It's possible I should have gone for this first. Now let's look at the higher tier trees. So if you're getting into the higher tier science, and you're going for the science victory, which we could do, you probably want to pick up Genius of the Endless first. This gives you a 10% boost on all your systems and science production, and a 20% reduction of all science costs, which is another way of boosting your science in a way. Then there's Power of the Endless, which makes everyone happier and rewards you for having static populations. That's okay, I mean 1 bonus FIDs per population. Also quite nice. And then there's this, which gives you 50% bonus on systems, 40% star system trade value improvements, and minus dust inflation. Dust inflation is, if you keep spending, there's a multiplier which reduces the amount of dust you get and increases the amount of dust you have to spend. So it prevents you from keeping to use dust. And the last one is Power of the Endless, which just basically Might of the Endless, which improves your military. So I think the order is going to be pick up Genius of the Endless, and then head for Wealth of the Endless, because the boost is just a bit more powerful. Then we pick up Power of the Endless, and lastly we go for Might of the Endless. Because you want to pick the ones that will improve your economy, make the rest of the ones easier to attain. So now that we know we want to go for... wait, their Surfers already have this. Now that we know we want to go for Genius of the Endless, let me just check that the Surfers aren't winning on science. We haven't reached any of these important technologies. Once we have all 4 technologies, we can just leave our alliance and immediately win. Or tied win. Bonus Evolution? Nice. This requires a lot of antimatter, something we're starved on at the moment. And something we want to save for good upgrades and F-Reality Institute, which is so good. Jump forward and backward in time is pretty neat. Something you could think about doing. This is a different way you can singularity your systems, by the way. We could use this to cheat on the Wonder Victory, to be honest. I mean, why not? I don't need food. Cosmetic genetics. This is my favorite technology. Just because of the flavor text. Like, the point is, we make everyone prettier on our planets, and therefore everyone's happier living in a crowded planet because everyone's hot now. This is truly a Horatio upgrade, I think. But it's also quite good. Extra population, something we wouldn't mind. Tachyon physics. I'm torn between these two. We only need one of them. Actually, we need both. Never mind. Then we'll just get both. Increases speed for our fleet. That's not bad, but we're not really thinking about fleets at the moment. I mean, these are all desirable. And I'm not sure which is worth getting the most. Yeah, cosmetic genetics is nice. Yeah, actually cosmetic genetics is nice. Bonus movements. Tachyon physics is something we can pick up at the end. Just cheat, like, when we're close to Wonder Victory, to just pull ahead and then cheat it out faster. But until then, we don't need that much. When we get this tech, we can get Stasis Singularity to stop a system entirely. That's kind of cute. They can really hinder our opponents using that. And we can pick... These Singularity effects are unique to the Riftborn, by the way. It's one of the cool reasons to play this faction. And Battlefield Archaeology is quite good too, though we are quite taxed on Quadronics. I shouldn't be spending it so aggressively. Remember, this takes us 40 Quadronics, so let's just stop spending that. Alright. So...
Careful how you address.
I'm just want to be sure that I don't have any ways to influence pressure other factions. This is the point of the game where these macro decisions matter somewhat more than these micro decisions. And it's more permissible to just sort of like click through them. Just ending the turn here. And we have another singularity available next turn. So I forgot to negotiate with the Cravers. Oh no, I remembered to do that. But they weren't willing enough to give us good stuff. I still live in perpetual fear of, like, Obliterated Barrage. We haven't teched it to Obliterated this game, but it is effective. I mean, with Wonder Victories, we don't... I believe we're in a good enough position that we can just go for it. And don't have to worry too much about the Cravers just winning. But in a closer game, we might have tried Obliterators to try and catch up instead. In another life. Oh, another compression singularity, that is great. Now we want to make sure that the system producing our Wonder is always under a singularity. See, that shaves one turn off it? Beautiful. Alright. And once we pick up this upgrade, we'll have improved engines for our ships, improved movement speed, extra singularity stock, but most importantly, we're working our way towards Genius of the Endless. And then our science can really get rolling. Okay, we can't actually put these fleets together for some reason. Poor management on my part, no doubt. And these are a lot of enemy ships. What are they good at? Mostly plating, it looks like. So we'll just get the hull plating. I'll let the fight auto-resolve. I don't want to get bogged down by military fights. It's not even our main focus in this playthrough. And we easily wreck them. See the Vanguard ships really putting their weight, soaking all the firepower of all these ships. As I said, the better your ship is, and the better you generally have, the easier you can just squat other fleets aside. And really, that's the main thing to worry about in the end game. Like, I'm just quickly micromanaging to make sure my damaged fleet is not going to be part of the next battle. That's the main thing in the military end game. It's just in military game in general in this game. Make sure you have more command points, or at least as many command points as the enemy, and then make sure your ships are higher technology and ideally better hulls. If you could do that, you'll probably steamroll your opponent. Again, military technology is, or military gameplay in this game is not really a big focus, and not really that deep, but I don't really mind. It would have been cool if there were like a nice quick way to add strategy to it. You know, without compromising the gameplay. You don't want to spend a lot of time micromanaging a military in this kind of game, where there's so many small decisions in the end game anyway.
I have scraped more interesting things off my boots.
Okay. We can stop this. We've already got enough systems, I think. Don't need to hurt them anymore. We can instead rob systems for the Cravers. Non-baryonics. That's irritating. Science skills. A very particular set of skills. That's the second time I made that joke. Let's try and make peace with them.
Careful how you address the first of the bloodline. You disturb us. What is it?
They are not interested in
I have
peace.
scraped more interesting things off my boots.
They're really mad at us. I hope they don't attack us. That would be annoying. We could freeze their systems. That would be lit. Whoa, that takes forever to research. Holy shit. Yeah, that is appropriately difficult to obtain, and a real reward for playing this faction and making it this late into the game. I don't think we want it though. We might want to head back in case the Riftborn decide to attack us. We can split off a second fleet. We can just take this reserve fleet, send it back. I don't want to be caught unawares. That would be bad. Alright, I think we could siege another turn before sending our invasion forces in. In the meantime, we probably want to think about how to split up our forces. So, later in the game, I'm not sure what this distribution is best. Early in the game, you maximize your tanks. That's a big deal. I don't want to spend any strategics on warfare, though. Here, I'm picking like a middle-of-the-road strategy. I'm not sure what options they'll hit us with, you know. So I could sell some strategics and luxuries that I don't need. Currently I don't feel pressured into it, I'm just going to save up and get the next wonder, hopefully soon. Oh, we have another singularity. That's cool. Once you pick up that wonder, we'll also get bonus status and trade value. That's quite nice. Keep us economically afloat. We have to make sure that all of these good systems are protected from obliterator shots later in the game, though. I've been talking a lot about obliterators. Hasn't really come to pass in this game. But maybe in a different game we'll look at that, or we'll experience that. To be fair, I don't think obliterators are amazingly designed anyways. Damn it. Go away! Okay, they've left again. Strange. Is there no... I wonder if we can get their allies to get peace with us.
The unfallen greet you in the hopes that your goal is greater harmony.
The unfallen tend to like peace. Come on. Accept it. There. You can have this.
The unfallen accept this proposal.
Excellent. Now we're at peace with that faction, and we can expand to the other side of the galaxy without fear of a flank attack. Or with less fear of a flank attack. And of course now I'm sending my fleet immediately back. To be fair, at little cost to ourselves, we maintain maximum flexibility there. So that looks a little bit funny, but I think it's a good strategy, or a good strategical move. Cosmetic genetics in the house. Something we should worry about in this system at some point. Once you pick up distributed energy, our system will be even better here. More cosmetic genetics. Yeah, and actually F Reality Institute. Still an hilarious upgrade name. So at least the two most important systems for us are protected from obliterators. I'm keeping this quest pinned so that we know in a couple of turns to boost our happiness. Oh no. Why you go down? I guess it's because we're buying all this stuff. And we...
It is refreshing to see that we are not the
Now we're friends. Weird how diplomacy works. So basically, picking up peace is always a good thing because people trust you more once you're at peace. Some empires, when they think they can take you out, they'll start being sneaky during peace. But
You have to be pretty uncivilized to do that.
okay, why are you so upset? Something's upset with me. System battery. Excuse me, I was a bit derailed there for a moment. Anyway, so civilizations like the Volters and the Sophons, you just have to kind of learn this, are better allies than, I don't know, the United Empire. United Empire, if it thinks it can take you, it will often turn its back on you or stab you in the back or whatever. Cool. Our trade systems are improving in value. We're losing a bit of dust, not the end of the world. We don't need it for anything right now. We can think about buying out a wonder, but as you can see, 1.8 million dust. Not gonna happen. It's appropriately difficult to do. Cool, now we've captured that system. Next we're gonna head to a nice system in Taurus. Alright, our fleet here will engage this behemoth. And after that, we'll besiege the system. Cool, they retreated. There's another fleet in orbit. Which we... never mind. We've scared them off. We don't have any siege ships. But this is just trying to be a nuisance to the Cravers where we set up to win, economically or scientifically. I'm just quickly going to sell these. Sell these. I wish you could automatically sell things. Would save me a lot of time. But this game is nothing if not a micromanagement fest. Oh, and I forgot to upgrade some systems. We can do that now. This is level 4. This is level 4. That's nice. Level 1. Level 1. We want to find the level 3 systems so we can upgrade them fully. Alright. Level 4. The thing about level 4 modernization is it gives us a crap ton of science. Nope. We're down here. How many ships and luxuries? Wait. Look at the luxuries. There are no blue cap mold stocks for us to buy out. Makes us kind of sad. We can sell 200 of this to make sure we're not going broke. Casually. Trade. Something something about the lifeblood of civilization. Something something. I wonder how high our production values are. They get bonus happiness, whatever. My people are happy. Microwave pipes, something we can think about. But at the same time we want to save our strategics. Might be correct. Labor policy, just to stop us from going bankrupt. Why not? And now we need to pick up another singularity. No, we can't afford more F-Reality Institutes. And we're still going strong. Looking to pick up more wonders on our economically powerful cities. I mean systems. I mean, city system, you know. Close enough. This is the one we're building it on. We can also get one over here. And our main system is actually less good than Idris. So Idris will be our third choice. Though our main system is quite strong, obviously.
You lead well, comrade.
When are you going to offer it? You promised me. Okay, we continue plopping down compression singularities. Make another compression singularity. Actually, no, we want to get the extra dust from the system ASAP. Let's just put one here. Yeah, the 25% bonus Fidzi is really huge, to be honest. Hopefully my allies will listen. Hopefully. Now we attack. This is a laser gunship. And let me just make sure that everything else is alright. In a couple of turns we'll be able to pick up Genius at the Endless, which will hopefully propel us towards more science, so it looks like we're picking up Wonder Victory before that. But once we pick up Genius at the Endless, we can get all the nice bonuses. It's always just good to pick them in order. As you can see, the flavor text of the Obelisk for space-time is quite impressive. How long is this going to last? This bubble. I sound like a speculator. So sort of dodgy, like some sort of dodgy investor or something. Oh, nice! Science agreement. I am all for that. Please. Nice. Alright. 5 turns we have to be the happiest empire in the galaxy. For probably a mediocre reward. Bonus dust and influence. Yeah, I don't actually care. Screw that. And here we're turning industry into the resources we don't have, such as science, such as dust. And such as the dust, etc., etc. Though maintaining our behemoths is proving to be quite costly. Possibly more so than we anticipated. Let's assign another skill on him. I hope we have a trade route where you put out. Oh, we do. That is amazing. And our system is going to be even better here. Spectacular. Yeah, okay. I talked so much about planning for that, and then I'm like, actually the reward is terrible. Oh, are we now... What? I worked so hard! I worked so hard!
Do not press it.
Your actions and
No!
fallen seek only harm, not to anger or offend.
Well, neither... neither do I. This is the awful thing about negotiation and politics. I assume. I have no idea. I'm not a politician. Alright. We are getting some quadronics. I do think the diplomacy in this game is handled a lot better than the other games. It's still not perfect, but you can do a lot. I mean, the main thing is I wish I could control my allies a bit more in terms of their ridiculous politics. Like, why are you declaring war on everyone? What is wrong with you? Let's actually see if we can get a truce from Fortnite AI. Equally cancerous. Super spuds. Gonna have to do a lot better than that.
Okay.
Okay, it's on. We can pick up a couple of systems. This is the nice thing about declaring war, is that you can negotiate with the scared AI and they're just giving you a bunch of systems. Yeah. No! The Hive accepts my truce.
You disturbed our harmony again.
It's funny how how aggressive the Cravers are, and yet how easily they agree to a truce. I would almost never truce with the Cravers. Alright. That was nice. We've managed to shut down conflict in the galaxy. And that really does set us up to continue on our path to win the game very quickly using wonders. A Moser. Bonus science, never bad. Never awful, never bad. More bonus science. I can't believe I didn't get these before. What was I thinking? Let's look at our new systems. I assume loyalty will be diving at this moment. Abolish this law. We're gonna get broke soon. How much? I suspect the let's look. Yeah, the behemoths are still quite expensive. Interesting, behemoth ships can't be scrapped. That is a massive pain. Alright. Hopefully we can find some other way to stem the bleeding. choice of boys. Is anyone to get happiness without compromising our dust reduction? I don't think there is. I think we're just gonna have to live with the low happiness. Slap a colonial rights on the system. It doesn't actually matter what I do with the system, so let me just click through it quite quickly. Whoop. Where is it? Want these, want these, want this. Do I want happiness bonifiers? I think we already have them on the system. And then the last one. I mean, the main reason to steal from the Cravers is that this way we also get to weaken them. I mean, the main reason to negotiate tactically. I mean, these systems, I can take them back or whatever, I don't care, but as long as we weaken the Cravers and stop them from winning the game. This is the big thing you want to think about again. Control the powerful AI. Or you might find yourself just randomly losing to science or whatever. Though, to be fair, we are still gonna... Despite... I mean, even if we didn't do that, we would easily outplay the AI in the endgame. It's not very good at closing the game out. And we're about to pick up the first Obelisk of Space and Time. And heading towards our first science victory technology. By the way, you get all 4 science victory technologies. This is a new innovation in the newest patch. Is that these technologies are locked behind the high tier technologies. I really like it, because now you're actually incentivized to get the final tier of technologies and not skip for the finishing blow. Sweet. We can just pick anything. Could probably make them less expensive. We're close to achieving victory wonder. As in, I am close to achieving victory wonder. And Ash doesn't like me. Ash. Why like this? Let's find colonial rights luxury resources. Let's put these her head in the queue. And we can suppress. Let's see what other systems are rebelling against us. Yes. The expansion disapproval can be a bitch. And we kind of walked into it. The other one's on us. To be fair, there were tactical advantages to doing so. I don't think it was a mistake per se. Excellent. This hero continues to amaze us. Very strong hero and a very strong system. Now we've picked up these powerful upgrades. We can move back into basic economic things. Now we need to look for our next system with high industry power. That could be our home system, this system. What else is there? Is this system high industry? This system, 114. It looks like our home system is our best choice outside of Talitha, where we already have the Obelisk. And we need more resources to get it. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, let me see what resources we need. We need more titanium, more adamantium, more antimatter, go figure, and more green stuff. Can't make a demand on these people yet. Can't make a demand on them. Can't make a demand on them. Can't make a demand on them. They can't make a demand on them, game. Yes. I do welcome True Favorites. 108. Excellent. Oh! Assholes. Sometimes they choose not to comply. For some reason. Why you like that here? Oh, we don't have enough titanium. That is awkward. We're gonna have to wait for the titanium to grow. Because that's what titanium does. Grows up on the ground. Alright, given that we're going to struggle to pick this up, we might want to think about going for the science victory instead. Alright, our dust situation has stabilized itself. Let's get autonomous administration here, and then head back into urgent AI research. Hopefully the trade routes will slowly improve our need for dust. Or decrease our need for dust, I should say. Let's just get this upgrade. This upgrade would be nice, but we're not in war. And XPA. Why not? Here, making sure to get all the like high impact upgrades. It's still going to take a while, probably. But at this point, we can start skipping 3 turns. I'll probably keep recording until useful, you monster. I believe we need 3 of those to win the game, if I remember correctly. Ash continues to be a pain in the ass. I should say a pain in the ass. Alright, that's fine for now.
Desperate acts for desperate times.
What? You haven't been... It's impossible for you to be attacked at the moment. We're friends
You make
with
me
everyone.
feel- What's the...
Oh my. Stop being so
The
wounded.
Empire respects what you have done.
Oh nice. Trade agreement with the Empire. That's something we'd enjoy and profit from. Trade agreements for fun and profit. And look! Our food industry is back. Suppress, seduce. We need 25% of this garbage. Well, suppress the revolt then. That might spiral out of control. Let's pick up Well-Being Foundation. The well-meaning Well-Being Foundation. As you can see, we've now overtaken all of the AIs except our Surfon allies in contention for the lead. And I don't think they've gotten any of the genius of the endless technologies. So we can consider leaving the alliance just to get a solo victory. Not necessary, but sometimes the AI takes ages to win. Which is annoying. And our wonderful hero continues to put up results on our best system. Indeed. You subscribe well, comrade. Alright, this is the Craver's basic quest. We're not going to ignore it because the benefit is completely unnecessary for us to win this game. I mean, you can always get these things, but like, if you enjoy it, do it. But we're trying to finish the game relatively quickly here. It's possible... Nah, I can't really get rid of these behemoths. I really do want these strategic deposits. Ash continues to revolt against me. That's bad. I can try and seduce them, maybe. That came out wrong. Let's see how much these droplets cost. I think another faction won that quest because they didn't care enough. We can apply a hero to Ash and do it that way. Like Builder. Builder's pretty good. Assign more skills on these heroes. Could have micromanaged heroes a bit more in this game. Too bad. Alright. This is the final quest or one of the final quests. Let's just put him on here. And people are happy again. Wonder Worker. Just a little hero micromanagement away. They're just from, they're just sad because... No, they're just sad. they're sad because they're new to our empire. And also they're cravers, they probably fucked up all their plans. Family-friendly content right here. I'm in favor of... So this quest line, in case you didn't know, is about the Academy. And whether you side with rejuvenating the lost civilization or defending the galactic status quo. And I don't really care too much, like, I'm just gonna pick that. I like his yanda, it's cool. He has cool clothes. Very stylish. This decision is highly arbitrary. And we pick here. We pick up more, we pick up cosmetic. Nice. Alright, and now we're going for... When can we get this? Oh, we can. Now we can pick it up. We want to go Idris, and we want to pick up... No, we still need some extra resources. And that will take us a couple of turns. So, never mind. We can pick up this, though. And we'll get that in 2 turns. That's a bit risky. That's a bit risky. Let's just go back to urgent error message. Let's not do that. So as you can see, the end game is really where you, as the player, the human player, can shine and really demonstrate why you deserve to win the game. Let's kill this. Let's kill this technology. Word, how many... This is always the fun thing about the end game, you get this endless barrage. National, level 3, why not? And yeah. I don't really care that much. Don't care too much. Those stones have been found. That quest is fun, but I don't really think we need it to win. Here, let's upgrade our hero a bit. Make their weapons better. In case we were attacking anyone. So, it turns out we did end up getting click through hero or whatever. Their skill probably doesn't matter that much. I'm sorry, I always like to hum to the tune. I sometimes forget that I'm recording. So now we need to think, where can we build our next wonder when it comes online? Alright, that's a good system for industry. Castle. It's still not online. We need 1 more turn of titanium and then 1 more turn of antimatter. I believe 1 more turn, yes? Yes. These basic resources are surprisingly hard to get in the end game. As you can see, we're picking up Genius at the Endless and Night turns. And after we have that, we'll pick up the other technologies a lot faster. This is sort of the spot where you just click for everything, trying to win the game. I think we go for Obelysk. Oh, come on! Surely there's some titanium. Surely some titanium is on the market. Kidding me. We're still in the truce, we can't force them to do stuff for us. We're still...
Happiness level 1 over affinity.
Yeah, in case you were for non-mass people at home, that translates into tending to 0.
Greetings. You have to be pretty uncivilized.
Yeah, they're still upset with us. And now we can build... Oh! Oof! That will take a while. Ah, the cost goes up every single time here. So let's look. Is there anything better than 161 in terms of industry? 141... Da, da, da. No, actually not. We do have work not shirk. We can think about getting rid of super tax and instead picking up mineral misers. And that should make this a bit better. Yeah. So 14 turns to finish there. I mean, even if we win through science, which it looks like we're either doing winning through science or winning through wonder. 14 turns is quite a lot. This is unfortunately the less exciting part of the game. We're just trying to close it out. It would be cool if we were forced into fighting other empires. Though I don't see a big reason to do that at the moment. Distro base of interests. 1,4. Distributed energy would be nice. Good idea to pick that up. In the meanwhile, we can also think about picking up these nice upgrades for the Citadel. Yeah, that will improve Idris's industry. In the likely scenario where we go for Idris as our final Obelisk spot. Actually, I don't think we want this anymore because our hero is doing such a good job. Oop. We punch out some of those. Don't need them anymore. Probably won't need it at all. Still losing out on dust. Still annoying. But it's hard to fund everything. Again, going for the very glamorous act of selling off for excess strategics. Luxuries. It's always nice to be able to, as it were, seduce rebellious populations, but not something we're generally super worried about. Okay, we have so much industry. Let's see what the scientist laws offer us. Pacifists. Fair trade bill. That's pretty good. And why not? Let's try and go for the pacifists. Actually, never mind. That's a terrible idea. Oops. Pacifists are established. We can use Magnavan War to improve our happiness. And bonus dust on each population is not bad either. And we can force peace. Always nice. Find a way to make use of all this extra stuff. Everyone should be happy now. Be happy. Why are you not happy? Cravers. Still not integrated parts of the Empire. Well, losing 800 dust a turn. Okay, they're close to achieving victory, which means they just unlocked the technology. If they actually built one, that would be intense. Work not shirk, so good. This is good. Toys for Boys, also good. Right thing rule. Let's see how our happiness is with our Toys for Boys. Not great, but it's still ecstatic on this system, which is where we need the happiness, to be honest. And we can pick up this nice law, Make Love Not War, which boosts our happiness into the stars. That's a nice bonus of going pacifists. And I think it complements our strategy well. So I think we found a good set of laws at the end. Spica. Let's pick up this. does have a middle population start. Oh! It's so depleted, we can't get extra populations. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that happened. I clearly haven't been playing a lot of creators. Well, we pick up punctuated and then we go back into urgent AI research. All emergency. Labor policy. Optional, they say. And we can pick up 2 more here. And probably just keep going of urgent AI research, to be honest. Go for that Genius of the Endless upgrade. Once we pick it up, we can think about, you know, this one. I do want the Citadel extension upgrade though. It might just be faster to go for this upgrade, even though it is not quite as good as this one. Nah, this one's sufficiently better that we should probably pick it up. And if we do that, we probably want... I don't care, upgrades. Planet Cracker. No, that's Blast Effect Battery. The icons are confusing. So we're now, yeah, still in a good position. Just want to reapply my bubble here. And put it on here. And continue to build up a wonder. We're still first with 1. That means we must be doing the best in terms of wonder victory. And again, I'm sort of going through these turns relatively quickly. Not much has changed in terms of galactic politics. We still have this diplomatic stranglehold on the galaxy. And we can feel free to jump ship as soon as we're about to win. We are now at Cold War with them. Now, let's just...
The unformed
Force peace.
The heart beats with caution.
What? Oh, they've captured these planets with their influence here. Well, they get their planets back. Slightly annoying. Doesn't really matter.
Tell us what you plan.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is annoying. Yeah, that is annoying.
Tell us what you plan.
So they suddenly gained a huge amount of pressure on us because of the peace war. We can't actually force peace on them. That's irritating. I think we have to start converting the systems again.
I trust you no more than I would trust a clam.
So here we're going to pick up pelvis production. Not pelvis production. And yeah, keep building useful things. Genius of the Endless has been set back because we lost a couple of systems. That was really annoying. I forgot about that. We had to agree to those terms because influence pressure is just very weird in this game. Not gonna lie. Like suddenly they had huge amounts of pressure on us based on...
When you scream.
Let's see if they accept that. Probably not.
Tell us what you plan.
Yeah. Let's see where our fleets are. Next turn we can declare war on Leo again. I mean, we kind of exchanged systems there for like a bunch of turns. Kind of hilarious, to be honest. At least everyone is happy now. Okay, Talif is not producing anything. I'm using the downtime between turns to just figure out where to go and what to do.
I trust you no more than I would trust a clan.
Selling Kasai, I know. Clan merchants get a bad rap. More singularities. Something we want to produce. Yeah, we're slowly draining money as well. Not ideal. I'm not sure which system we're influence converting. What are they worried about? We already have Esh, Deneb is Oz, Idris. Where is the system? I guess. Oh, the system. Ah. Well, once we have that, we'll. Yeah, that'll be nice. I think we're pushing them back into the influence there, yeah. And we might even be able to pick up their homeworld. Like I said, those plans that we lost to the Cravers weren't a huge deal, but they did set us back. Is this our system? Attacker? No, it's not.
You have to be pretty uncivilized to do that.
I'm not sure what I did. Yeah, closing out the game is potentially the most boring part of it. Not super exciting. At the end of the game, for those of you who might want to skip through this part, I'll make a wrap-up video where I quickly explain what happened in the game and detail some of the things I learned. So even if you don't want to watch the end of this game, because winning the game is slightly tedious, you can watch that and get some of the information from that. Alright. We continue these upgrades. In 8 turns we'll get a second wonder. And hopefully at that point we've put ourselves in position to pick up something in Idris. As my second choice. My third choice rather for wonder development. It is a bit frustrating though. Science got set back so hard. That's nice. An extra governor is always good. What is this? We should drink indeed. Alright.
Speak. Let us see if we can trust your
Let's
words.
get a diplomatic demand. Economic tribute. In addition to, I don't know, science? No, how is a science not a resource term? That is so strange. Alright. And we definitely want... Alright, Calkix.
Drink.
Ah. This is what I was talking about. The Sheridan are closing in on us. Oh, crap!
I trust you no more than I would trust a clan merchant selling Kasai.
Ah, so they have denied our terms.
Greetings. Now you begin to understand the art of real politic, no?
Ah, the real art of real politic. Wonderful. So now we need to check where our fleets are. I was complacent. I did not prepare for the inevitable UE betrayal. Emperor Zelivus is one sleepy bastard, as you can see. At least when we're not playing him. We will be honorable. So we pick up these ships, select all, and we're just gonna head back. Try and defend our systems. And wow, we are incredibly fast. Thanks to our hero and the amazing perk upgrade. And the sciences we've unlocked. So hopefully we can force the UV back, pick up some of their systems, get some nice research terms, resource terms, something like that. We could have forced the Cravers into peace. Oh, we have to give them science, that's what's really hurting us here. Stupid influence bonus, like, just randomly applies sometimes. Super frustrating. We could have actually decreased our systems instead. I did not plan for that. I should have picked systems close to the border so they wouldn't get influence pressure. I mean, in general, influence pressure is highly annoying. Like, frustrating because it's confusing and easy to get screwed over by. That was pointless. What did I think this?
Shenanigans extend ahead,
Hey, science agreement.
but will not let you take the whole arm.
Not like you take the whole arm. Like in the handshake? Like the arm shake? Or are they talking about lopping off their arm or something? I mean, if it's the latter, then obviously. Who would want that? You. I mean, I guess we're friends, but not really. That it? Low-key not friends? Alright, we're going back. This is slowly becoming ours. 9,000. Wait, 90,000. And we can really fight the UE soon. Yes. And the other ships moving back really slowly. Hopefully we can pick up... Whoa! Somebody obliterated their planets? Holy shit. No.
Speak.
Influence pressure is still high on them.
What do you want?
I hate
What
you
do you sound like
so much.
when you scream?
We can actually raise the system, like... Vacate system. It's just costing us so much influence pressure. One of the rare circumstances where I think this is correct. We could have done it with the other systems, to be honest, and we probably should have. Just not something I was thinking about, because influence conversion is so weird. Like, suddenly you have... And I think the pressure on us should be lowered. Yeah, the strangeness of influence pressure is definitely showing this game. Or this stage of the game. Let's just pick up something.
What do you sound like?
Ah, nice! We remedied our problem. Let it be... we failed the objective because we got rid of it. And let's just sell that. So let it be known that the way to deal with influence conversion problems is just going away. I just set the system on fire. It worked. Shout it from the rooftops. Oh, I did not agree to this war.
Greetings. Hearing from you is pleasing. Like unexpectedly seeing...
We have to leave the Alliance for that. Great!
To press us too far.
Your actions and what?
Who the fuck keeps agreeing to wars? Like, I'm sorry. Such a pain in the ass. I hope you enjoy this content where I get wrecked. Alright, let's... Truce. Please just accept the truce. I know! Me too! Don't be like that. Don't be like that, tree. Friendly tree. Yeah. I want to be friends too. I'm like a... Let me say that again. I'm like galactic servant of peace at this point. Ready to close in on Pavo and then Octans. Very nice. I hate alliances. Prefer to one of my own. It's kind of hard to do with the Riftborn though, because in some ways they're just really fair, you know? They're just doing their own thing. But they're not busted or anything. They're just... yeah. I think Long Night is probably closing on us a bit because of that science boost we were forced to give it. I hate influence conversion. Like, it happens so quickly when you're thing changes. So I guess we should have raised all of those systems in preparation, but it's just something that slipped my mind. And to be honest, that's fair. Like, this is a really weird interaction. Whoa! Holy feet movement. And our computer can't handle this. Let's see what happens here. Last generation warships.
You're one of our favorite fish.
Oh, now you've got my back. That's nice of you.
The ratio remains appreciative.
Tell us.
I hate you. Could die in a hole.
What?
Alright, let's see if our friends here are into a truce yet.
All those who share its ideals.
You are losing the war. Nice armor. This is the Sheridan armor, by the way. You get it if you choose the Sheridan side in the faction quest. Let's choose... Okay, let's not make the same mistake again. It's a stupid inverse pressure. Octans is closer to us. Fatia is something we really want. Let's think about Octans. Obviously, Fatia is probably not something they're going to trade away.
Fathoming you out.
No.
Speak up.
Let's pick up Octans. Again, the art of real politics are coming through for us. And we can quickly suggest terms, give them some technology. We could have probably used that to get more systems. Accept the truce! Accept it! I need this truce.
Small move. No.
Now go away. Vessels. Alright, we're gonna head over here. We're gonna find our other fleets somewhere in this galactic soup. Head back. Actually, I can use the fleet button. The first now wardens. Head back towards the front. Now I can use Octans to just set up in this area. I mean, we can, again, just use the sort of raise tactic. In future games, I'm definitely using that raise technique more often. Currently, not really working out for us. I think our term with them, our truce thing has ended, so we're getting all our science again, thus the Genius of the Endless is building much faster. And this, in 4 turns, we have our second Obelisk of all space and time. Wonderful. Let's just get that Obelisk and then end the recording here. And then the last section, we'll wrap up the game, and then I'll do an episode, or just finish the section with a recap of how the game went, what I learned, and what you should probably remember if you're newer to this faction. Or newer to Ender Space in general. And generally wrap up some of the excitement that went down, like the random conflict at the start of the game. Nah, not a bad game. Interstar Group. Tankake. Sounds very legit. At the end we might want to sell out everything so we can buy out the final upgrade. We can also think about getting the singularities that let us cheat it out faster. And this hero, let's get a happiness boost. Get the governor boost next turn. I mean next time he levels. Governor boost, hype, but also industry boost. That's next. Oh, she pacifist. Oh, they are a pacifist. Sorry. Gender space robots. Forgive me. And we pick up Genius of the Endless in 2 turns, and this upgrade in 3 turns. Another Obelisk of all space-time. Sounds very poetic. Science victory. Yeah, we're still leading first with these. I still think dust victory is kind of dumb. I should probably turn that off. It's like, you don't have to do anything special to get it, you just need to have money. I don't like it that much. Next time I'm going to tweak the... Next playthrough I might tweak the victory conditions a bit. And also in 3 turns I believe our fleets... Wait, our fleets have actually found the enemy. We take them all and move them to Perseus. Actually, if we take their home system, that might be good for us. Though we don't really have siege fleets. Lack of foresight and planning on my part. And we get Genius of the Endless this turn. Meaning we are genius. Great, we picked up Genius of the Endless. Citadel extensions is something we're going for next. Just to strengthen our industry on our other system. Idris Elba. And while we're on Idris, yeah, we can think about constructing another Obelisk of all space time. I believe it's free to win the game. Well, you don't pay money to win the game. And another obelisk has been constructed as soon as the turn ends. Nicely, yeah. We're really setting ourselves up to finish the game next time. On 1 more turn playthroughs. We've had a lot of extra turns. And our hero leveled twice for that, very nice. We're just gonna pick up these so his dust cost is not so incredibly high. And I believe it's going to tell us that we're close to winning. Yeah, we are close to winning. We need to be very careful that we actually do win though. We can think about putting everything into dust to buy it out, but not going to happen. Anyway, on Idris, now we can build the next obelisk of space and time once we have enough resources. Classic. Very standard. Ender Space Wars. Alright. I'll sell extra things next turn. And join me next time as we try and get the 3rd obelisk and close out this game. And then sum up what happened in this game and what we think we can learn from this. So, thanks again for watching. I hope you learned the art of realpolitik from this channel and consider subscribing if you did.